What's up everyone, it's your boy LJ, and in this video I'm going to talk about zapatos, kicks, shoes. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, and if you like the video, please make sure to show the thumbs up button some love. So I wanted to come on here real quick and share a little bit about the shoes that I use while I work out, or how I rotate them depending on what it is that I'm doing. And I wanted to share this because when I initially started to go to a commercial gym, I would basically do everything in my running shoes. That means that everything would be done in these. But as my focus started to transition more into powerlifting and I started to do a little bit more research about squats and deadlifts in general, my shoe game really started to change. So from the running shoes, then I started to add a different pair of shoes, which were the rider wear shoes, these right here. So these would come with me every time that I had a leg day. So when I was doing deadlifts or if I was doing squats, I would be wearing these and not my running shoes. Now, you might be asking why, just very high level, not to get too into it. It's because it's a flat shoe. There's not much cushion. There's really nothing in here. If I really wanted to be super flat and even less cushion, I could take the inserts out and just be pretty much foot to ground. Because it's a flat shoe, it doesn't have much cushion, so it offers a more stable base. And in powerlifting, that's big, especially when you start getting towards a heavier weight. If you're gonna pull heavy weight, you want a very stable base, and running shoes will not do that. It's a cushioned sole, so your foot's gonna get a lot of movement while it's in there. It's not gonna be as stable as doing it in a flat shoe or something that doesn't have a lot of support. You lose a lot of power and you're gonna feel imbalanced. I'm sure you notice if you are squatting or if you are deadlifting in running shoes, you get a little bit of an imbalance because the weight isn't distributed the way it should be. I mean, they're meant for running, the running shoes. So yeah, I mean, that's really the biggest reason why. If you wanna lift heavy, you need a stable base. Yes, you could do this without any shoes if your commercial gym allows it. So something to look into. And as I started to use the rider wear shoe more and more, and I noticed what an impact it was making for my deadlifts and squats, then I started getting even more into the research and just curiosity in general, because I would see a lot of people at the gym that would actually squat in Ollie shoes. So they would be using shoes like the Nike Romaleo, which is exactly the next shoe that I ended up adding into my arsenal of shoes. These right here, and I've had these for a couple years now, and actually these were gifted to me by a buddy of mine. They're a little beat up now, so you can tell that I've made really good use out of them. Thanks again, bro, appreciate it. I started using these for squats specifically, initially because I was having a lot of trouble with the movement, and I just felt like I wasn't getting as low as I wanted on my squat using the flat shoe. So I had read some things about being able to add depth with an Ollie lift shoe, mainly because of the heel and how it's raised. I also use the Ollie shoe if I'm gonna do a heavy bench press day, simply because I don't wanna be on my toes. I wanna be flat to the ground, and because of the heel on the Ollie shoe, it helps me with that when I'm trying to go heavy and I'm not doing a heavy volume set. I don't know, I saw it somewhere, I started using it, and it felt right, it feels good, so I still use it. Now that I'm actually more comfortable squatting and I feel like I'm getting the depth that I need, and also now that I am more upright during the movement, I've actually now kind of transitioned more into the flat shoe while I try and go for heavier squats. So now I'll actually use a mix of both flat shoes and Ollie shoes when I do squats. Specifically, if I'm gonna do a heavy squat day or if I'm gonna do a sumo squat day, then I'll lean more on my flat shoes. And if I'm gonna do a high volume day, a bodybuilding type workout, then I'm gonna lean more towards my Ollie shoes. But that's just me, that's what works for me. That's kind of how I rotate those shoes in and out. I also transitioned out of my rider wear shoes and into a different pair of flat shoes, or more so slippers. So these right here. So these are pretty much my go-to slippers now when I do deadlifts, or if I do a sumo squat, if I do a heavy squat day, then I'll use these. So these, I mean, I saw them on Instagram. They started popping up in my feed more and more often, so I had to give them a try. Again, it's just a flat shoe. I mean, you can use any other shoe. You can use a Chucks, you can use any other slipper, or you could go barefoot. I was working out at a commercial gym, and doing anything barefoot in there was just awkward. And I don't like people seeing my feet. I don't know about you, but that's definitely not my thing. Even with socks, that's not what I'm trying to do. So the Notorious Lift slipper is what I would always carry with me because they're really compact, they're easy to carry around. I've taken them on a few trips with me when I know that I'm gonna be working out or I wanna maintain my schedule. So if I'm on a vacation or whatnot, those are easy to throw in a bag versus like the rider wear because of the bulk and size difference and whatnot. So that's it. I just wanted to come on here and share a little bit about how my shoes transitioned from the time that I started working out at a commercial gym to now, and how I rotate them in based on the workout that I have planned for that day or the exercise or whatnot. Thanks for watching. If you have a minute, go check out my Instagram. It's myboylj, just like the YouTube channel. I'll post videos daily of workouts and whatnot. So go check it out. It's myboylj. Thanks again for watching. This is your boy LJ, and I'll catch you next time.